So 2 days ago I was in here hunting the stand right behind me there, so I seen a pretty decent little buck come through here. But I had it for about 3 or 4 hours, so obviously anything like strange or whatever I noticed. And as far as I can recall, and I'm gonna look back in the video to make sure, this tree was actually standing right here. You can see it's leaning over now. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty certain that that tree was not like that before. Okay, so no big deal. We had some wind, you know, whatever, it probably fell over. But look at the base of this tree. So this tree, I did like a ring cut. So I did TSI on this stand, and so I cut an entire ring around with a chainsaw, and you can see how far I cut in there right there, because this wood, you know, has not decayed, and this wood has started to decay, and it's where it split. So so what is, you know, maybe 3/4 inch or something like that, about 3/4 inches. So down below here, this was absolutely, I am certain, not there last time. So there's kind of this pulp, this wood pulp, all over the ground here at the base of this tree. And this thing, something has rubbed all over the side of this tree. For possible explanations. So what's strange is, so it's about 2/3 of the way around the entire diameter of the tree. So about 1/3 of it on this backside here, where the tree fell, is nothing. The possible explanation. Could we have, I mean, I've seen beavers cut down trees like that. I've seen beavers gnaw into trees like that. This doesn't look like, there's no teeth marks or anything like that I can see. No indentions where, you know, its teeth were. We're not very close to any kind of river, any kind of large lake. There's a small pond up there, but I've never seen a beaver in it in my entire life. I've owned this property for over 10 years, and I've never seen a beaver in it. And so I don't know why they would just be hanging out, you know, 1/4 mile from any river. I mean, it's a possibility, but it doesn't look like that to me. Some other possibility, someone trespassed that I didn't know about and like hit it with a hatchet. I don't know why they would do that. It's the strangest thing in the world to me, why someone would trespass on someone's property and then just like slash a tree. And I mean, this is at least 20 to 30 minutes probably of work with a hatchet. You know, why? Why would you do that? Why would a human do that? The other explanation is it's deer. It's a deer rub. And if it is, it's the largest deer rub that I've ever seen in my entire life. Why do I think it's a deer rub? That's what I'm leaning towards. Well, for one, there's a lot of deer in here. For two, we're on the back side of the rut. The rut's kind of coming to an end, but those bucks are super stoked with testosterone. I mean, they're pretty revved up. So why I also think it is because if you notice, this comes down like so on both sides. So in the middle, you've got where your forehead, the deer's forehead would go up and down. And then you got on this other side where it slopes down, where you've got their main beams, you know, would kind of come around. And so if a deer was started taking its head back and forth and rubbing up and down and side to side, you could see how it would be possible that would make that. And that would also explain why there's nothing on the back side there, because he's standing right here. It'd be hard for him to get his antlers on the back side there because he's, you know, got this tree in the way. Plus there's a ton of brush behind me, behind the tree here. So it wouldn't be that easy to get on that side. So there's nothing rubbed on that side. I don't see a whole lot of like prints in the ground, like footprints, like you know, where he was kind of kicking it up. And it also is, it should be noted that there's this tree behind it as well, so he would have to be kind of like straddling this fallen tree as well. So that also puts doubts in my head that it was. But that's the only and best explanation I can come up with. Now I haven't touched this yet, but I'm going to kind of see how. So this tree has been dead a couple years. It's been a couple years since I've done TSI, so it's a little pulpy. Like, it's not super hard, but as you can see, I mean, I can't even, I just broke my fingernail on it there, but it's not like I can scrape. I mean, this wood still has a lot of life to it. This is an elm tree, and it's, you know, it would take quite a bit of work. It's still pretty solid. So whatever it was here a long time doing that. If you know what this is right off the bat and you're sure of it, you got some type of explanation, I'd love to hear it. For me, I gotta lean towards a buck was in here doing this rub. And like I said, if so, that is the biggest rub I have ever seen. That is an aggressive deer. And I would not want to be a buck trying to fight it. But I don't know, I thought I would share that for you guys that are, you know, into deer hunting. Maybe you've seen this stuff before. I've been deer hunting a long time, and I deer hunt a lot. Every single chance I can possibly get, I'm out in the woods trying to see deer. And I have not seen that. It's pretty wild. Anyway, take care, and until next time, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more.